Say you're a gamer and fighting games are your jam, but you also adore Marvel. Then you must have felt the need for a Marvel-style fighting game, and you've been missing the thrill of combat donning your beloved superheroes' avatars. Well, we've got the news. The fairy godmother, aka Marvel, may have granted your wish. The rumor mill is churning out that such a game is in motion, so let's dissect this rumor in today's video. First off, the rumor details. Before you start hyperventilating, remember it's just a whisper as of now. Marvel hasn't given a peep about it, but words have been traveling through the grapevine. And does Electronic Arts ring a bell? The video game company has blessed us with FIFA, Battlefield, Need for Speed, Sports, UFC, and many other blockbusters. The company is reportedly joining hands with Marvel to make a video game. Initially, we knew that next to nothing about it, but now some title tattle suggests it'll be a fighting game. So can we enact the legendary Iron Man versus Captain America fight ourselves? Oh, and then we can also do Avengers Assemble of our own and take on Thanos? Alas, we might be thinking way too far. That's the only detail we have right now. The gossip gave us a peek, and now we're yearning for more. However, we do know this game isn't the same one NetherRealm may be developing. Yes, there is another Marvel fighting game reportedly in motion. Interestingly, NetherRealm Studios is owned by Warner Brothers, parents of Marvel's arch nemesis, DC. The studio has given us Mortal Kombat and even a Mortal Kombat vs. DC universe. So will it now be the Switzerland of games and make a Marvel one? We don't know. But how great would it be if DC and Marvel joined hands? Then Iron Man can finally fight Batman, and we'll see who's the better genius billionaire playboy philanthropist. Sorry Batman, but our money is on nanotechware. Next up, the rumor monger. So whose neck should we come for if it's not true? That may be too graphic, but we're talking about a Marvel combat game here. Well, the culprit is an Xbox era podcaster going by Schfazel Nick, whereas his people's name is Nick Baker. This guy is a well-known leaker and an industry insider thanks to his extensive Xbox information. According to him, a partnership between the mega company and EA is taking place. The new game may be tied to EA's IPs, and Baker teased us saying it might focus on a team with the comics or a specific character. Then he stopped saying he couldn't say much because he'll give it all away. However, after raising our hopes, he says his source isn't really reliable either. Nick says he wasn't confident in his leaking source, but he spread the news anyway. Wait, don't get mad yet because another leak is backing him up. This one came from a Twitter user, The Thiny, who further added information about the combat genre. Hear this: we may be able to trust The Thiny. Previously, he hit the bullseye when he correctly predicted the WB's multiverses. So, two sources relaying the same information may have some basis after all. Don't do that, man. Don't give us hope. So which studio may be tasked with it? The next important thing that fans are worried about is the studio. Currently, EA has no proper fighting game studio. The closest one it has is EA Canada, which has given us the EA Sports UFC series. Now, the worry is that EA Canada isn't really specialized in fighting games. We know these games are hella technical and require utmost expertise. It may not be ready to take on such a massive new challenge at the moment. More preparation may be needed, or maybe they have something special in the hood. In the studio shifts to fight mode, will the result dazzle us? There are slim chances, but you never know. Miracles happen every day. There's another possibility that EA might ask for assistance from another studio. However, this third-party studio may be a smaller one. So again, we can't say for sure if it'll deliver the kind of content the gaming fanatics are looking for. But ultimately, the news may not be accurate to begin with. One thing is for sure, it's a gamble and a risk if Marvel is really partnering with them. Up next, the release date. So when can we expect it? If the rumor is indeed true, the game is in birthing stage at the moment. The brainstorming process might be done given how Nick has teased the title. However, making the game might take some years. So expect a few years of wait to get your hands on it. Though we might hear about the EA and Marvel handshake sooner. Comic-Con is coming up too, so maybe the comic juggernaut has some special news to share. Here's another thing you should be prepared for: delays. Since the movie studio is inexperienced, or if a smaller one is developing the game, the process may be slow. It can take a lot of time to perfect it, improve graphics, render it, and provide all sorts of exciting features to hook the fans. However, it's not necessary that the game might be an insta-hit. For now, all we can say is keep your eyes and ears open for any official news. Other than that, these rumor mongers are our only salvation. In other related teases, Marvel is hinting a new Illuminati team. Teases are in the air, fellas, but this one comes from an official source. Seeing the Earth 838 Illuminati in the Multiverse of Madness was a shock that came out of nowhere. Okay, we admit it. Some people were sharp enough to decipher it from the trailer. The team up of Professor X, Mordo, Black Bolt, Captain Carter, Maria Rambeau's Captain Marvel, and the fan favorite John Krasinski's Reed Richards was mind-blowing. It had us yearning for more. Now, the Doctor Strange 2 producer is hinting at an Illuminati team of Earth's 616. In the Marvel Studios assembled documentary, Richie Palmer spilled the beans that Marvel was super eager to introduce the team. After Stephen Strange saw their existence, he might make his own Illuminati on our Earth familiar. We saw him meeting Clea in the post-credit scene. Additionally, X-Men might finally debut in the MCU, so loads of characters are begging to take the stage. Then there's also the Eternals and its cliffhanger ending. We're waiting for Eric Shem's judgment, so the remaining members might join the new team. Who knows? The Illuminati might take on the Avengers mantle now. We still don't know if they will make a standalone movie or slowly introduce them in Phase 4 films, but it'll be our pleasure to find out. And now, is Tom Cruise really joining the MCU? Ever since the devastating death of RDJ's Iron Man, a wide gap has opened for his now empty throne. Harley and Morgan Stark may be potential candidates, but they're both young, and since then, fans have imagined Tom Cruise as the new Iron Man. Many were convinced that the superstar would make a cameo in Doctor Strange 2, but they were left disappointed. Now, the buzzing bees say Marvel intentionally left his cameo out. The rumor says the Top Gun actor is in talks to join the MCU, not just as a teasing character, but as a full-fledged role. He'll be Superior Iron Man, who might star in Marvel's next blockbuster, Secret Wars. Apparently, Endgame was just the trailer. The real movie would be Secret Wars. But hear this, Cruise's Iron Man won't be a hero. Instead, he'll be a tyrannical villain from another universe. However, there have been concerns about how Tom will take to Marvel's higher power. The Mission Impossible actor usually takes on roles that give him a degree of control. He even refused the role before Downey. But given how RDJ has breathed life into it, maybe he's interested now. Maybe Kevin Feige can tell us more at Comic-Con. Finally, ending with Marvel's San Diego Comic-Con panel lineup. All these flying whispers might bore fruit at San Diego's Comic-Con. It has been known to give us confirmation and new information about future movies. Recently, Marvel unveiled its lineup for the exciting mega event starting from July 21 to July 24. On the first day, we'll celebrate Spider-Man's 60th anniversary. The executives Ryan and Nick Lowe will be accompanied by Amazing Spider-Man fame Dan Slott. Look out for more secret guests, podcasts, and news on the Spider-Verse. Next, a fanfare event will answer your burning questions, so this is the place to ask about the Illuminati. The second day will begin with Judgment Day, discussing the trials and troubles of the Marvel superhero teams. Don't miss the panelists passing judgment on each other too. This will be followed by the next big thing, which will satiate our burning curiosities about Shang-Chi, Mrs. Marvel, Ant-Man, Ghost Rider, and other MCU future projects. Now we're talking. We'll have the Women of Marvel event on the last day. This all-female event will tell what it's like to work at Marvel for women. What's more, it'll share exciting news for future women-centric Marvel movies. So don't miss it to know the fate of Yelena Belova, Kate Bishop, Shuri, and more. Finally, it's time for the girl bosses to shine. And that's all from our side, folks. How excited are you for this new Marvel fighting game? Tell us in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.